Hello there, Pisces. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week beginning July the 21st. Before I jump in, though, let me just say really quickly thank you to all of you who have supported me, even during my absence on YouTube. I appreciate all of you staying subscribed and having faith that I would show back up ready and able to serve you. Thank you. Also, thank you to all of you who showed support and who contacted me for readings, even while I was not making videos. While I was helping my friend who was out in the truck, we did a lot of readings that were from rest areas. And so that was a lot of fun and very exciting. And I just want to thank you all for having the patience and being open minded and supportive enough and just having enough faith in me to go forward with those. Let's see, what else do we need to talk about? We do have a couple admin things, of course. Obviously, this video quality is not what we're going to be shooting for the majority of the time, but I couldn't wait to come out here and say hi to you all again and just get to spend time with you. So here I am. On Monday, I do have a technician coming that's going to be changing the video quality. After that, these should look much, much, much better than they do the ones that I've made today and yesterday. So that's something that you need to know. Things are going to get better video-wise as far as quality. The other thing that you need to know is I am moving back to the very first classic reading style that I started with when I first started my YouTube channel in 2013. So you're going to see the classic reading style show up, or at least the classic spread show up. I don't know that the reading style has really changed that much, but the classic spread is going to show up. The only difference is that I'm doing these readings live instead of pre-recording them and then uploading them. So we're going to go back to the original classic Amista style readings here. All right, let's get started, Pisces. We've done enough jibber jabber. So, Pisces, the first card that we have coming up for you talks to me about something that's happening for you on Sunday. So, Sunday, what you've got going on with this Five of Stones showing up in reverse, this is telling me that you are going to be letting something go. You're going to be finding a place of forgiveness, or you're going to be becoming resigned to the idea of something and accepting it. Not just like resigned, like, oh, I guess I'm stuck with this, but to a point where you're accepting and you're seeing the benefits of it. Okay. So this is a card that, if it was right side up, would talk about holding on to grudges, holding on to unforgiveness, to anger, carrying around those kind of negative emotions. With it in reverse, you're letting go of any negative emotions, negative hurts, or angers, tensions. You're just letting go of that so that you can continue your life without carrying that load, much to the relief of somebody in your life. I think that this other person is very relieved that you're letting whatever this is become a thing of the past and water under the bridge. Okay, next we're looking at Monday, Pisces. What we have showing up here is the Three of Spirals. What I'm hearing is watching and waiting. In this card especially, I don't normally get that for my Three of Spirals deck, although I know a lot of people do. This would be like a Three of Wands. But in this card, I feel like you're watching and waiting. There's something going on that there's nothing more really that you can do. All you can do at this point is just watch and wait and see what happens. See if you are given the chance to move forward with whatever this is, or see if it implodes or whatever. But watching and waiting is what I have showing up for you for Monday, Pisces. Now on Tuesday, we have the Eight of Mirrors. I like the way this Eight of Mirrors is depicted. This would be like an Eight of Cups or an Eight of Chalices in another deck. Usually when we're looking at an Eight of Cups or Chalices, we've got a person that is walking away and we see his back. In this case, we see this person's front. They're walking towards us off this card. I really like this because the whole thing about the Eight of Cups has always been not only about walking away from something that depletes us, but we know what we're walking towards as well. We have a goal. we know that we're walking towards something that we're hoping or expecting to be more satisfying, something that will be more of a two-way street or replenish us more. So I love it that this Eight of Cups shows us the face of the person. He knows where he's going. He knows where he's walking to. He's walking into the future and glad to. He's not looking in his rearview mirror, seeing what's back there. There's a lot of mirrors. He could, but look, all those mirrors are looking at the future. Even if he would look back, it's all reflecting the future to him. So Pisces, what's going on for you on Tuesday is you are walking away from a situation that left you feeling depleted, unreplenished, and you are walking towards a situation that is going to give you a lot more return for the energy that you put into it. Okay? So that's Pisces on Tuesday. Next, we're looking at Pisces for Wednesday. 10 of Scrolls coming up here. I feel like this translation is a lot different from the other tarot decks I have too. I feel like you have been given so much information on Wednesday that you're just in overload mode. You've taken in as much as you can take in. There's no making a decision on this information. You need some time to process this information. You've gotten a lot of information on Wednesday, and you need some processing time before you can move forward with it or make any decisions based on this. You just need to be able to sort through it and look at all the implications of all the things that you've found out and the things that you've learned before you can actually make a decision to move forward. And I think that's why we see in this card, we see this tiger sort of almost like in a cage of scrolls. He's in a cage of information. So much information, he doesn't know what to do with it. It's all paper. I mean, he could walk through it pretty easily, but he's overwhelmed by how much is there, and he feels trapped by it. You may be feeling a little bit paralyzed because of all this information until you get a chance to really process it and sort it all out. Okay? So that's Pisces on Wednesday. Thursday, Nine of Mirrors. Nine of Mirrors is a very happy card. This is a card that talks about emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction. A lot of people say that this is the wish fulfilled card. You could look at it that way. I see it as a lot more of satisfaction on an emotional level coming in when I see the Nine of Mirrors. That's more typically the way I read it. Let's look at Friday. Friday for Pisces, you guys have the Merlin. This means that you are beginning something new, possibly a little bit mystical. Doesn't have to be. That cat does imply mysticism. So does Merlin himself. Definitely beginning something new. The very start of it. So this could be a new project. This could be a new relationship. This could be buying a new car. Maybe even a new to you car. This could be starting a new course of education. But something new. You're starting something new, and you're starting it because it feels very right to you. You know in your heart of hearts that this is the right thing to do at the right time right now. Okay? And then Saturday for Pisces. Three of Stones in reverse. There's something going on where you're feeling a little bit unstable in your friendships, insecure in your friendships. I feel like there's something going on that has you feeling a little bit antsy about how the people that you consider friends view you and what they think of you. And a little bit antsy about how you are expecting them to treat you. All right? I feel like for the majority of you, you're kind of expecting some negative things here. And I don't think that those negative things are really happening or even set to happen. This is definitely one of those things that comes up as you're insecurity that you have to deal with, much more so than showing up as something negative that a friend does to you. Okay? You may have some kind of expectation that's based on something that's triggered inside of you because of events that have happened previously. But it comes up as just being an insecurity, and an insecurity is not necessarily a reasonable thing. It's something that comes from the core of us, from the heart of us, that doesn't necessarily follow any logic. And so this is going to be a really good thing to work on Saturday, to work on yourself with about this whole insecurity and how reasonable it really is when you look at the big picture. Okay, Pisces? Willie Doug's mama. Hey, hey, hey. Glad to see you here, my dear. I am fantastic. I hope you're well. All right, so thank you everybody who stopped by to watch this. Those of you who are Aquarians and you think this doesn't really apply to you, it may not, or it may. It hasn't really happened yet. I guess we'll see, right? But also you may want to check your rising sign and your moon sign. Sometimes those hit more closer to home than the sun sign. That does happen sometimes. Also, thank you for being here. Those of you who know me, you know that I do offer live readings either by phone or by Skype. You also know that I offer 1 or 2 question readings. If you just want really just 1 or 2 questions answered, that might be the better way to go for you. All of that information is on my website, which is listed in the description box below. But just in case you forget, it's www.amista.info, I-N-F-O, not .com, please note, .info, amista.info. So anyway, once you're there and you have looked around and decided which reading style you would like, or if you have questions about the reading types, feel free to get a hold of me. We'll get you taken care of quickly, quickly, quickly. All my contact information is on that website. The best way to reach me is either by phone or by text, or if you're outside the United States, then the best way to reach me is via Skype. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful week, and I'll see you guys the next time around. Peace out.